Welcome, everyone, to episode 4 of the United States, the Trump Agenda. And this episode, we're going to concentrate on our food production. But first, want to make sure we have sufficient amount of water networks. So let's go ahead and subsidize that by $10 billion since it's something that we really need. And now let's go to farming. So let's bump coffee up to 1.5 billion. And colza, I'm gonna invest $5 billion into that. Fishing. That's a very large industry. We're gonna invest $3 billion. Oranges, gonna invest 2 billion. Let's see, sugar cane. Gonna invest $3 billion. Tobacco, we're going to cut down on that and we're going to add a 3% tariff on that. And vegetables, I'm going to invest $5 billion. And lumber, let's go with about 3 billion. So hopefully that should bring the food supply to a better standing than what we had before. And can make some improvements on the trade balance. So, other thing I'm gonna do is since we were successful in passing or making cannabis legal, we're gonna charge a tax of $14 per gram, which is going to bring us in about $191 billion. Let's see if that's gonna pass, and it is.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Your politics are on the right track. At last the fatherland is ahead who tackles the problems head on.
Our agent's assessment is that there is a definite risk of him being spotted.
Alright, our cybersecurity is up to silver. So we're going to make some adjustments in national security also. We're going to bump up our national agents to 55,000. And cyber analysts to 24,000. And fight against terrorism, we're going to invest $14 billion into that. Alright, so we're going to wait for more of our agents to become available. But someone did request that I change this to cyber attack preparation. So that's what I'll go ahead and do.
Here is our growth forecast for the end of the year based on calculations that we made last month. This is an average figure. It reflects an economy with moderate dynamism. We could do better.
Quarterly unemployment. All right, so unemployment went up about 1%. So let's make some improvements in the housing sector. We're going to rehabilitate 200,000 homes. And labor, we're going to make some adjustments in that. So we're going to increase minimum wage. And we're going to make this a reform. All right, so I do that, and we need to get more production out of people. So that's gonna pass. Let's see. So that's barely gonna pass. So add that reform, and so we only added that so everything will pass. All right, so we're gonna get about. All right, so that should pass. That should help us with our production. And if I go through with this, he's more than likely gonna get killed, so no. Gonna refuse. And so let's produce a little more energy. We're going to put about 5 shale gas wells in Louisiana. Right? All right, so we finally have the hyperloop. So first thing we're going to do is build a hyperloop between Los Angeles and Las Vegas. So it's 526 miles, and it should be done in 7 months.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes without saying that the operation is risky, but if successful, the short and long-term benefits are almost incalculable, including by applying the call-off grid.
Yeah, we'll wait.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Your commitment to defending family values is a model for the whole of humanity.
Our infiltrated agent is on site.
All right, so let's look at our Secret Service again and look at our networks. So we only have 12 available. I'm gonna wait for a little more. Let's check out our inflation. It's down to 1.65. So we can try to stimulate a little more growth. So let's drop the airline tax to 7.25. I'm sure that's gonna, yeah, I knew that was gonna go over well. All right, let's accept the meeting with Georgia. All right, so the roads here, we don't have all of these roads connecting with each other. So it's only going to take about 4 months. And it's only going to cost $132 million. It's 32 miles. Okay. Alright, and since we have the hyperloop now, let's see if we can make a deal with Canada and could create a hyperloop to Toronto from Buffalo. Hopefully they'll accept it. Let's look at our growth. So growth is still going up, which is a good thing. Let's check out our debt. Our debt is also going up. So want to negotiate our interest rate. Switzerland. And that's it for everyone that's charging us a interest rate. Everybody else is 0. Okay, so Canada agrees.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization are still operational. Do you want to try to dismantle the operation?
We'll keep them in there longer. And let's try a hyperloop from Buffalo to Toronto. And you know what, we'll just build the whole thing. And that'll be done in 6 months. So
Good morning. I didn't come empty-handed.
alright, let's see. Gold. And we really don't need that. 1 ton isn't going to really do much of anything. So I'm going to refuse that.
Sure.
Alright, so going to increase international agents to 600. Let's make sure everyone in this group is under surveillance. And let's go to education. And since we did all of that investment in agriculture, we're going to increase the training, and that's about $570 million. And let's hire 10,000 more teachers. Okay, so that was accepted. So that should help with tourism.
I'd be happy to. That's what we call it. Very well. What kind of offer do you wish to make us? Very well. We accept your offer. No thanks. You're not.
All right.
I'd be happy to. Very well. What kind of offer do you wish to make us?
So let's drop this down by 1%.
Very well. Sure. Very
So we're taking out a loan of $146 billion. So we have to figure out a way to drop that down.
Huh. Very well. What kind of offer do you wish to make us? Very well. We accept your offer. Very You're not. Sure.
All right, let's check out our debt. So we brought our deficit down from 5.68% down to 179%, and we roughly shaved off about 70% of our budget deficit. And we went up a little with our public debt. So let's check out unemployment now. And when is this due to pass?
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
All right, and let's deal with our space program. Gonna invest in space propulsion, and let's go with physics of the universe. Just 1 star there, so that's about 3.2 billion. And let's look at our Orion program and the astronaut. So let's increase the budget by 4 billion. And let's set the launch date for March of 2022. So 11% risk of failure. All right, so now we're down to 0. So let's see.
The vote was held and the reform was adopted.
All right, so that means our production should go up, and that should bring our deficit down a little. So I'm going to end this episode. Please subscribe, click on the like if you haven't already, and I will see you soon. Hopefully the 2021 edition comes out pretty soon, and I'm looking forward to playing that. And I will see you once again. I'll see you soon, and take care.